Alrighty, guys, we had a great day in the stock market today. We had the S&P 500 go up 0.75%. The Russell went up over 1%. The NASDAQ went up 1.2%. We had the Dow up, let's see here, about 0.25%. The VIX went down 9%. Talk about a big dump in the VIX, as Sofi went up over 1.4%. So in this video, we're going to break down Sofi in the beginning of the video. Then later, if we have time, which we probably will, we'll break down the overall stock market, which again, all the indexes went up. But before we do that, guys, don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo, the sponsor of today's video, by going down below or just by going to stocks4fest.com/Moomoo. Once you guys open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 5 stocks right off the bat, each up to $2,000, and fund your account at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And listen to this, guys, fund your account at least $5,000. On top of those 15 stocks, you also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Google, guaranteed. And guys, that part of the promo is limited time, so use that link down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link. I appreciate you all as always. And with that being said, cheers, let's dive into it. So check it out, guys. Sofi stock did pretty well today. It went up around 1.4%. It closed at $9.20. It went up 13 cents on the day. And earlier in the day, guys, look at this. In the pre-market, we actually had a big move up to about $9.50, and then we ended up selling off, erasing that entire move that we had in the pre-market, essentially in the first minute or two of trading. Not actually, maybe not a minute or two, but in the first 5 minutes of trading, we ended up dumping very quickly. Then we consolidated for pretty much the rest of the day. If I pull up the 5-day, actually no, back to the intraday, you guys can see it. Again, we pulled back, then we consolidated for pretty much the rest of the day, which I guess is pretty good. Actually, wait a second, we did dump in the middle of the day down to $9. That is worth mentioning. We actually took the lows out from this morning with that move, and the fact that the bulls came back in here, we held $9, and then they rallied, pushed the stock up to, where did it go? 9.30, then we closed at 9.20. That, I would say, is a pretty good close for the bulls. And again, earlier, guys, we were in the mid-9s, in the morning. That was a massive move in the pre-market, which actually brought us above the highs from yesterday. Notice that here on the 5-day, 5-minute, guys. Yesterday, we peaked at 920, and the fact that we ripped out of that this morning, we hit the mid-9s, I would say that's a win for the bulls. And I mean, look, on the 5-day, it looks like we broke out, and all we did was just consolidate above the highs from yesterday for the rest of the day. That's pretty much what we did today, guys. We broke out in the morning, then we held the highs from yesterday for the rest of the day today into close, and we actually closed above both moving averages on the 5-day as well. That, in my eyes, is very bullish. Call me crazy, I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking right now in the short term on the 5-day, 5-minute. And on the 10-day chart, you guys can see, wait a second, why is 920 important? Well, we talked about it yesterday, guys, which is why you have to subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's completely free, guys. Hit that subscribe button. You might as well hit that notification bell as well. It's because, look, we actually triple topped, or we had a head and shoulders, whatever you want to call it, back in the end of June heading into this month of July. And the fact that we ripped out of that point is very good. And again, we actually held that point into close, which is even better, guys. So at this point, Sofi is trading essentially in a brand new window. I mean, it's trading now between 920 to about 960. And 960, you may ask, why is that, you may ask? Well, let me pull up the 20-day chart and show you guys back in the middle of June, right around the 15th of June, it looks like we peaked at about 960. Then we ended up going all the way down to about 760, 770. Then we had that rally, and now we're starting to break back up, right? We're starting to break back up after we had this triple top, which honestly, we rallied a good amount into that triple top, and then we sold off after that. Now we're rallying again. So in my opinion, guys, let me set my alert at 960. If we clear above 960, there's going to be a move on Sofi, in my humble opinion, towards that $10 mark. Whether it hits $10, $10.25, maybe it breaks that, I don't know. But in the short term, that's where we're playing, in my opinion. And now we're at 920. Like I said, we closed there. So let's see if tomorrow, maybe Friday, we do end up rallying off 920 and maybe making a move back towards the mid-9s, 950, 960. That's what I'm going to be watching in the very short term. Then if we do that, let's say we break 960 from there. Again, I said I'm going to be watching that $10 mark. So this looks really good. On the 20-day chart, SoFi, we have a golden cross. We're above the moving averages. Again, we took out the highs from a couple of weeks ago and yesterday. That's fantastic. And here on the 4-hour chart, I mean, come on, guys, you already know SoFi is looking really bullish. We're above the moving averages, and it looks like now it could be going to $10 like that. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And now let's quickly break down the markets, which, like I said, guys, did extraordinarily well today. Today was one of those days where even the metals went up. Geez, metals went up. Silver up. Holy crap, I didn't even see this. 4.5%. What? Silver up almost 5% on the day. That's massive. And we had gold go up around 1.3%, and it's still trading. I mean, it's only what, 4:59, 5 p.m. when I'm making this video. So yeah, SoFi, or not SoFi, the markets and SoFi, the markets completely crushed it, and you guys can see SPY. Let me pull this up and show you. Let's see what we're looking at here. It hit a fresh high today on the 4-hour chart at $447.48. Let me zoom in and show you guys. It's clear as day. Right now, if we pull up the max chart, how close are we to all-time highs? What's the all-time high? I think 479. Let's see if I'm right on that. Yeah, 479 on SPY is the all-time high, and that was hit when? In the beginning of 2022. So we're talking about a year and a half ago. So this goes to show, this is a lesson right here. Not saying we're going to go to all-time highs for sure, but this goes to show that if you stick to a strategy, which I'm not telling you guys what strategy to stick to, but let's say you're doing the whole dollar cost average into index funds long term, which is really the way to go. If you want to retire, let's say in 40 years or 30 years, that's the way to do it. You know, trading's more short term, which obviously we talk a lot about trading on this channel. But if you look at the long term, dollar cost averaging is a, it's a good strategy. And obviously it's only been a year, I mean, since this dip occurred. But look, if you were buying on this dip, dollar cost averaging, in the very short term now, you'll be looking good. But then again, does that really even matter considering, it's a 30-year, outlook, right? For or 20-year, 40, depending on when you're retiring. But the point is, I don't know what I'm trying to get at, but the point is, dollar cost averaging long-term works. And yes, this could easily go down like this, and then we lose all the, gains that we were dollar cost averaging on. But then again, you could buy more on this dip, and eventually, if you're long-term investing, does it really matter? I mean, if you think the U.S. is going to do very well over the next 25, 50 years, which I'm in the camp of thinking that we will do well. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm trying to get at with that. But the point is, guys, I think dollar cost averaging, really what I'm trying to get at here is the way to go for the long term, especially if you want some sort of foundation. I'm not saying to just go all in on indexes long term and that's it. I don't personally do that. Yes, I have some indexes, but I also have a lot of individual stocks that I buy and hold for the long term. And dollar cost averaging in individual stocks is a little bit different, in my opinion. I don't really treat individual stocks like I do index funds with dollar cost averaging, but that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. I feel like we're getting a little bit on a side tangent in this video, guys, but whatever. Let's talk about Triple Q quickly, which also hit a fresh high, and now it's on the verge of breaking out of the mid 370s. Look at that, guys. Actually, we're starting to push. Well, we did. We hit 374.19 earlier. We're starting to push that point, but we actually closed at 372. So let's see if we could end up rallying back over 375 on Triple Q, which would be insane. That'd be a fresh high on the 4-hour chart, and that would get us pretty close to those all-time highs, guys, which are at 408 now on Triple Q. We're a stone's throw away. I mean, if this thing has a crazy week next week or the next month is great, we could be at all-time highs. I know it's crazy, but that's the reality of the matter right now. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Again, it's free, and somebody's freaking blowing my phone up right now. I'm sorry about that, guys. And if you want some free money from Moomoo, the sponsor of today's video, don't forget to get up to 16 stocks, each up to $2,000. Just use that link down below, or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Open up your account, fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks right off the bat, and fund your account at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. 2,000 bucks. And listen to this, guys. Fund your account at least $5,000 for 4 more days. No joke. The clock's ticking. You also get another free share of either Tesla stock or Google, guaranteed, which, guys, of course, that's linked down below, and it is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you all, as always. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.